if anything, one thing that scares me is if you look at most popular celebrity websites.
We want to know what scares you,
yeah,
Guy.
lots of things scare me. If you look at most popular celebrity websites, they are butt ugly. Okay, so what happens if we design a site that's too elegant, and Tiffany and Brooke and Trixie don't like it? That is one of my fears, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come. It's very easy to make something ugly. It's very hard to make something that's ugly beautiful. So
no, there definitely is a kind of horror vacui in American aesthetic sometimes, to this desire to just pile everything on and crowd everything, thinking that more is more, but really honing the skill to eliminate and to choose carefully what you will have present is very powerful.
I'll tell you another thing that we can use as, you know, a Zen attitude, or maybe it's just evasiveness.
Okay.
We know that lots of people are going to ask us, well, you have these 30 sites, you know, they're in 3 columns, but my favorite site is number 15. I would like to move number 15 to number 1, and we do not allow that. Maybe we will in the future, but right now, we don't want to be this user customizable home page, import your feed, do all this kind of stuff, register, password, all that stuff. It is what it is, right? So when you go to a Zen garden, you don't say, "Well, I think it would be better if the bougainvilleas were over here." You know, it's like.
So we're not going to see you moving any rocks around in your Zen rock garden.
At some point, you know, if enough people ask for the rocks to be movable, we'll make the rocks movable. But initially, you know, I don't think
you just move mountains, Guy. Right? You just move mountains, not rocks.
Your mouth to God's ears. No.
That's fantastic. You know, another principle of Zen, which is very interesting to look at, is this idea of asymmetry, an aesthetic principle. That is to say that something that's symmetrical is just entirely balanced, and in the end is almost lifeless because it has no energy about it. And there's something very compelling about something that has a dynamic asymmetry. Can you tell us if you see the way that you've laid out the page? Is there any element of asymmetry in it? Maybe the way the colors you've chosen the colors, the rhythm of the visually.
Well,
how did you make those decisions?
You know, first of all,
I see that fashion is black.
Well, I don't know. I think orange is the new black. But first of all, let me tell you that the people who designed the site are my close buddies in South Dakota at a company called Electric Pulp. So it's their design. I love their design, but I'm not a designer, and so I don't think they were reading, you know, books about Zen when they designed it. It's just a very nice, clean design. There is some asymmetry. I mean, obviously, not everybody's favicon is the same. They're not. Some people who are relatively clueless don't even have favicons. We also put a strip at the bottom that is a transparent color bar.
Yeah, I like that. You can just slide above or below the bar. That's a very interesting
I've never seen a site with it. And it's not my idea. Electric Pulp said, you know, let's just have this color translucent bar that you can see the text behind and the bar slides. So, hallelujah, let's try it.
It gives an interesting feeling of depth. I was trying it.
It's interesting because some people have said, something's wrong with your HTML. There's a color bar that's drawn across the text. And then they came up with a very clever tagline, which is, you know, we've got celebrities covered, we've got science covered, we've got gaming covered, we've got sports covered, because the bar covers some of the stories. I thought that was very clever, and that's totally asymmetrical. It's not like there's a bar here and a bar there. There's one bar. So I wish I could tell you.
No, that's a great.
We planned it that way.
That's great, and the fact that you jar people a bit to make them question your HTML, not just swallow it. I think that gives it a kind of verve.
Well, we'll see.
Well, we're really excited, and we're counting down for the the launch. Thank you for the preview of the site, and we could get in there and explore it. Thank you for doing this exclusive interview with Valley Zen, and we look forward to experiencing some of that Guy Kawasaki Valley Zen energy.
See. Yeah. Thanks
a lot. Bye.